back here. You can't rotate your shoulder back at all.
Nope. This is like a struggle. I have to kind of like arch my back to get it back. I can't stay.
Do a lat sprint. Is it tight there too?
Yep. It's like tight all the way to the front now when I try to do that.
So right here is tight.
Yep.
There. And right here is?
Yeah. That's where it's real bad.
You can see because you can't, when you go like this, it won't.
My terrace minor always gets fucked up on.
Derik, when you say there's a nugget in there, what are you feeling?
It's an adhesion, just like, I mean, like, I always tell someone, I'll show you the easiest way to look at some of these. So every muscle on him, everybody, like his bicep goes from here to here.
Right.
So if it's 8 inches long, and you tie it in a knot, how long is it going to be? Now it's going to be a little shorter, right?
Right, of course.
If you, that's a knot, right? That's what people consider a knot.
Right.
So if I tie this in a knot, now it's shorter. When he extends his arm, it'll hurt here or here because it should be that much longer. So every muscle is like that on the body. So what we're trying to do is lengthen that out. What I got to do is break through this and get his bicep to be the full length. Because remember, if it connects by his AC joint and his elbow down here, and it's this much short, when he extends to that point, it's going to pull his joint or his joint. So people say, oh, my shoulder hurts. No, it's just that something is pulling that short. So if it's either going to be, if it's pec, and he goes to press up, and he gets a pain in his shoulder, the pec connects up to here. So again, same thing. Same thing with tricep, same thing with forearm, even calf in the back of the knee. If his calf is tight, and he goes to like, say he takes his leg, and he goes like this,
right?
It hurts his knee. Like you have your leg squat and leg push, and you come up, and you play basketball or something all day. Like, you know, you used to play basketball as a kid, right?
Sure.
Doing this all day?
Right.
When's the last time you played basketball?
It's been a long time.
Okay, so if you go play 20 games right now in a weekend, what's going to happen to your calves?
Okay.
They're going to get swelled up. Now go in the gym and go do squats. It would be short because the muscle wasn't lengthened.
Right.
Because it's constant overuse. And now you go back in, clean that out. But you would say, oh, my knees hurt because you're old.
Right.
Right? But it's not. It's just that you played basketball for freaking 2 days. You haven't played for 20 years. And then the knot gets locked up. That's the skiers, right? People go skiing. When's the last time someone goes skis? They go ski for 3 days, nonstop.
Right.
All their plantar right here gets all torn up. You know, all the tibialis muscle. Or their knees ache because you're in this position for freaking how many days?
Sure.
So it's always like overuse with people. And this with us, it's he's coming in every day, eating the shit out of himself, and he may run out of the gym a little quickly, you know, like shorter.
Sure.
So that means like he didn't get that stretch he should have did. I mean, we're all guilty of that. I mean, I know I am. Like, that's why I get it done twice a month, because I know that I'll slack on stretching because I'm working too hard or I get lazy. You know, we run out and then constant like he wants his biceps bigger or his legs bigger, and it's just that 2 or 3 days of not stretching, the muscle gets tighter and tighter and tighter. It just takes one walking in, and all of a sudden he's like, oh, my knee hurts. No, the muscle just kind of got to that little shortness right there. So even this one, I don't wish on anybody.
So Derik, this one's gonna hurt?
Yeah, unfortunately, yeah. Move back just a little bit, Peter.
Chris Aceto says you like the pain part, the inflicting pain part.
I do?
Yeah, that's what Chris
No,
Aceto.
I mean, it just...
I used to say to my guy back home, I'm like, you like hurting me like this.
You know, my guy is 55 years old, and he likes it. He actually, like, he'll joke about it. He'll say...
It's like a torturer.
He says, feel the love. That's what he says. Like, when he's beating the shit out of him, he's like, feel the love, and he's pounds it in, you know. But they just want to fix us, that's all.
Yeah.
I mean, PJ comes in almost every week, so it's actually... He's actually really smart about it. Are you going to reach out? It's right there. He's felt that. There it goes. Ooh. So his serratus goes under his pec. We're actually popping it right now. He just popped like 3 times.
If you want to scream, PJ, you can go ahead.
He actually does really smart. He actually breathes really good. He doesn't. He's got a high tolerance of pain. This shit right here, people would be yelling. This is one that gets stopped.
This is when Dennis Wolf will be howling, huh?
He was, yeah. But see, the funny thing is when he came in the second time a week out, he didn't make a noise.
Really?
He was so, yeah, he's smart. He must have stretched out, kept his body really healthy, so.
I would definitely be screaming, I'm sure. Come on, PJ, take it.
Okay, now reach by yourself. He's exhausted. This is, he'll get so tired at this, he'll burn 200 calories in here.
I'm sure.
It's like my range of motion is dramatically better already, though.
Yeah. You can tell. You had, that first one you did, you popped.
Oh, that one, it was like hard
wicked.
popping. I could feel inside there on the first one.
That was all right, every time PJ comes in, we always kind of go over what his issues are. We already know what his issues are preceding, but he comes in with new ones sometimes. Like he just came back from the Arnold, so he's got a little neck pain, and right trap was kind of lifted, which is actually was his supraspinatus locked up. And actually his anterior serratus today was really locked up, which really made him have a hard time rotating his shoulder back. So we took care of that in the very beginning. And then I continued to kind of work the whole right side because you can tell he was kind of jacked up in the trap in the rhomboid. Worked into his rotators, a little bit in his rear delt, which is where all the rotators kind of connect into because he was expressing some pain. Your levator muscle, which is kind of ties from your shoulder, your scapula up to your C2, is a big time when people fly, kind of you jack your neck up. So we took that one out because he was experiencing some bad pain up there. And then we always go back to his left arm. He's had some preceding injuries in there from I believe it's from his bicep before, so he has a hard time locking his elbow out, which causes a lot of elbow pain. So what we do is go in and work on his forearm, bicep, and our pronator teres to get that elbow joint to actually lock out. And we also did some other things with him. We noticed with his pecs, he was kind of unbalanced a little bit, and I think Aaron wanted me to see him beat him up a little bit, so we went into his pec a little bit.
So, Derek, what are you using this tool here for?
I call this my little red devil because it hurts really bad. It's got 3 points on it. So if someone had really bad scar tissue, like they had injury, and they have, like guys like PJ are so big, if he gets a piece of scar tissue in here from like a muscle tear and like that, this side right here is like a needle. I can actually break up the scar tissue, then use this side and break up more and get more range of motion. But if I use my thumb, it's just too much muscle to get through. So if I use this, it does two things. One, I can break up some tissue right here easier, not bruise his skin, and not break my thumb. So like right here, he's a really nasty knot. So rather than get my elbow in here and bruise him, I can go twice as fast with this, dig it out, and not hurt my thumb and not hurt him in the process. Try to even him out, and that what it comes down to is that was more cosmetic today than actually fixing something. Because when you look in the mirror, we're kind of making sure that he has a show in a couple months. We want to make sure he's actually balanced and he's proportion between shoulder to shoulder, up and down. So we looked at it and we fixed his left shoulder, which isn't even a problem, but visually it was a problem. So we opened up both pecs, make sure they're even. His left shoulder was a little bit higher, now it's down. So that was a cosmetic issue more than a pain issue. So every week when PJ comes in, we kind of assess what his problems are. Last time we came in was his hamstrings because he was experiencing some lower back tightness. We ripped those out, and he told me to get the best pump he had in months in that thing. So sometimes where it doesn't hurt is actually an issue, and that comes by visual of what I've done over the years. So I've been going to massage myself for 22 years personally, and then the last 11, 12 years I had the same massage therapist. And what it is, the more you go to the same guy, the more they're kind of familiar with your body. They know your body the best because they see you walk in. They know which shoulder goes higher than the other and what your preceding problems happen all the time. With PJ, it's always that right shoulder because for some reason he locks up his serratus. Mine's actually my left side, so we have a very similar situation. So being a bodybuilder myself and doing this, I've had probably every injury, or I should say every adhesion knot in my bicep, my forearm, my quad. So when guys come in, they can express and say, when I do shoulder press, it hurts right here. I'm just so familiar with it. A lot of massage therapists, unfortunately, don't work out. And, they have a hard time knowing. All they can do is go by touch, but they don't know what moves we do or what causes what. So I can kind of hopefully have these guys avoid certain exercises for a couple weeks, let us heal the muscle or the area, clean it out, and then they'll go back in and actually perform the exercises they want to do. So.